platforms, Global Education, Go One, as they're known. Was how significant was that? I'm thinking more in terms of the direction of who they are and what they do, as opposed to something like the FT, which is a traditional um, media business, I guess. The Was that something that just came up that was opportunistic, or was it an area you planned to move into?
Yeah, well, I mean, the way the opportunity came about actually was the CEO and one of the founders of Go One, Andrew Barnes, he's based in Brisbane. He became a listener and a subscriber actually to Noah, and really liked it. I just looked to connect, and he didn't really have a a strong agenda. He just kind of liked what we were doing, knew we were an early stage company. Go One had gone through Y Combinator over in Silicon Valley, over in the US, and so they're a couple of years ahead of us. Quite, so. They or Andrew really liked what we were doing. We jumped on a call, just had a conversation. He sort of listened to me just in terms of the backstory and so forth and what we're trying to do. And he sort of seen an opportunity to say, sounds like, you know, there could be appetite for what you offer in among our audience. And really just it kind of all just kind of came together from there. It kind of made sense actually in the end for them to invest. They put us to their board, and we kind of went from there. So yeah, now we're working with them to make Noah available to their audience. Not embedded within their platform. It is standalone, so it's more of a bundle, subscription bundle. But for us, the way we kind of think of it, and we've been always super keen on this, is to figure out channel partnerships. So like if we can partner with a business that has access to an audience or owns an audience essentially that we think could or that Noah could provide value to, then yeah, we do want to figure out what that relationship could look like. And we're starting to ramp it up a bit more now and work with a couple more businesses in the in the likes of in-flight entertainment, in car, infotainment systems in cars, and a couple of other areas, also in the education, the executive education space, and there's a few other areas as well. And we launched a fantastic partnership with Dublin Airport back towards the end of 2019. So the partnership and the initiative was fantastic. The timing just wasn't great because we launched in like November, just before Web Summit that year, so early November 2019. And then that went quite well. So when you connected to the Wi-Fi system in Dublin Airport, you got 3 months access to Noah Premium. Yeah, but then of course COVID set in early 2020. But we're always keen to look at those kind of channel partnerships because one of the key metrics for us is cost per acquisition. So if we can reduce that acquisition cost for subscribers, then that's obviously a benefit to our business.